Apparently they have a limitation on like description, title on live, so you can only change it every now and then. You can't change it for every live. That's fine. So where I am is the Time Warner building, within the Time Warner building, around Columbus Circle in New York City. I'm in the shopping area. These expensive stores, which I can't afford anything in, which is fine, but it's nice to have a little bit of walk through. That is Columbus Circle. You can see the Columbus Monument, or whatever it's called. And we're gonna walk from the north exit, and I'm going to show you all of Columbus Circle, and then I'm going to walk. See, that's where Broadway turns, where my finger's pointing. We're going to walk down Broadway, and then we're going to end in Times Square. So let's start with no further ado. Okay, just to let you know, this is for people watching on YouTube, because I'm going to upload, and then I'm going to download and upload onto YouTube today. That's going to take a while. It's really irksome, because I got to put my phone down and I got to be on the download page on TikTok as it downloads, and it takes quite a while. But that's just something I got to do as a content creator, and that's fine. I got to get used to it. Okay, we are exiting out of the Time Warner building on the north side. This is Broadway. I'm not going to tell you what building that is, because, fuck him. Okay, that's a new Capital One Cafe. That is a cafe via Capital One Bank. I've never been in there. I'm sure the coffees are like $7. So that's a note for me. But, good for people who, that's the outside of this building, famous. Good for people who, that's the outside of this building, famous globe, if you've been here. That's a statue monument of something I never took time to find out. All right, people, I'm trying to pay attention to not run into anyone. I'm looking for the Columbus Circle statue. Where is it? Did they take it down? No. I just couldn't see it because it's so dark. The sun is not really out. It's kind of overcast, so I'm gonna have to get a little closer. If you look behind, like the tree, you can see it's right there. As you see, the sun's not showing it. I'm sorry that you're not getting a good view of it through my lens. But anyways, that's Columbus Circle. That's the statue, and that's the, I guess, promenade, if that's what you call it. You can cross the street and go, at the base. There's people at the base looking out there, taking pictures. Look, I am. And you can see these tall buildings. Look at that. That might be the tallest building. And it's fairly new. It's been new for the past 6 years, I guess. Oh my God. All right. So again, this is Columbus Circle. We are outside. Going to walk to the front of all of the Time Warner building, Deutsche Bank Center. Yeah, they don't have a good reputation with that building. If you know, you know. Anyways, yes, look at that. I'm such a tourist right now. I never thought I would be one of these people. It's all good. Can you hear me? I'm not sure, because I'm wearing earbuds, Bluetooth. Again, it's not too sunny. It's a little overcast, but it's still a beautiful day. The weather it's lightly cool, and it's not humid. Yesterday it was humid. There's humidity in the air, and I was like overly dressed. So today I'm just wearing a sweatshirt and pants. Of course, underwear's in a shirt underneath. Okay, that is like a museum. Museum of Art and Design. It's like it's like similar to the Museum of Modern Art on the east side of Midtown. And just regular buildings. That is Central Park South, right there. Oh, you can see the statue a little bit better. I'm sorry, it's like too far away, but I'm just not interested in going any further inside that promenade. But that's Columbus Circle. That is Central Park. One day we'll take a walk through. You know, let me know what you want to see here in New York City. You know, and I'll make it. Okay, I'm not gonna say what that is, but again, that's the globe. And this is all Columbus Circle. Okay, just to let you know that I'm not going to be speaking at certain times because I don't have talking points or plans as I walk. So please forgive me if I'm not speaking at certain times, like a lot of minutes at a time, because I just don't have it in me sometimes to talk. I apologize. So this is for those watching on YouTube. We're getting close to Broadway right now. Again, that's called the Circle. Museum. And a handsome guy. Oh yes. Excuse me, people. Doggy. Another handsome guy. Oh, ooh. Let me calm down. Okay. Let me get across the street as fast as I can. Okay, I'm gonna run. Light is against me. Whew. All right. This is 8th Avenue, right? Oh my God, that car was just... It was gonna kill me. Look at that building. These are like fairly new buildings. So yeah, this is 8th Avenue. Okay, that's that. Hello. People, forgive me. Okay. Official Broadway. Gonna go to Broadway. Da, 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 da. I don't know that Broadway song. I don't care for it. I mean, I love Broadway. I am such a gay Broadway guy, but not every musical makes it into my repertoire. I don't even know what repertoire means. It just, do you ever say words you've heard all your life and you put it in a sentence and you feel like it's perfect for that sentence? Le pain quotidien. It's expensive shit. I work for Uber Eats, so sometimes I get deliveries from here. Magnolia Bakery. I have to say, I definitely would go in and buy a banana pudding. Definitely. Vanilla. Okay. All this expensive stuff. You know what? I'm not bash expensive stuff, because one thing I've learned is take yourself out. As poor or low income as I am, I have to stop and just take myself. Like I said, I'll definitely go to Magnolia Bakery for the banana pudding. It's always a great thing to buy, worth the money. Okay,
Yeah,
is
you
this
did.
Sephora?
You're so slow.
Kids. So we got some sort of days rep or something. They do that a lot. It's Nordstrom. But I don't know what that is. Is that Sephora? I don't know. Okay. That's also Nordstrom too. So they take two buildings across the street from each other. Kind of like Bergdorf's. I'm glad it's not raining, and it's quite breezy, so it's a very nice day to film. We are walking up to 57th Street, which is a big street. Work. My people. Okay, what's going on my... Sorry, I'm just pulling down the my notifications, see what's going on. I got a Gmail and nothing important. I'm just waiting to cross the street. La-di-da. Anyways, how are people? Let me check the comment section, see if anybody's said anything. I'm sorry I haven't paid attention up to now. If anyone said anything a while back, I apologize. Nothing so far. But hello everyone, if you're watching, still watching, been watching. Post a comment. Tell me what you want to see in New York City. If you have an idea of where you want me to walk through, like Bryant Park, that's 6th Avenue, 42nd Street, Grand Central, which is further east on Lexington and or Park Avenue, and anyways, yeah, any ideas of where you want to see,
It's a give and
let
take.
me know. Okay. Sometimes I'm not paying attention to the screen because I don't want to walk into a pole, into a person. So right now I'm just being aware of my surroundings. It's just people. Under scaffolding. What's interesting about these scaffoldings is I never see people working in or around them. They just show up, and then maybe a few months or several years later they take it down, and there's like no difference from before they put it up. It just is what it is. It's a New York City thing, especially here in Manhattan. Okay. See, that's Capital One Bank. Not a cafe, but a bank. Partamanja sandwich place. I'm not really interested in eating there. I'm not interested in like sandwich places. Your Sweet Green, that is a salad place. Across the street, even though I don't have it right away. Yeah, I'm not interested in salad places, even though I go in to pick up for Uber Eats. Broadway. Now this part of Broadway goes, it doesn't go straight down. If you look at the map of Manhattan, you'll see that it goes in a certain angle. So it cuts through the avenues. Like I'm between 8th and 7th Avenue, and then it intersects in Times Square, and then it changes from 7th Avenue and 6th Avenue. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I really have an enjoyment of sharing New York City. If I'm like moving my camera too fast, let me know. Or if you have questions about what places are, let me know. Because I walk through this area a lot, especially as an Uber Eats deliverer. Whew. I tell you, filming and talking and paying attention to where you're going takes a lot out of you. This right here are bike paths to try to separate pedestrians, the street, and the bikers. I have to say it does help, but sometimes it's a hindrance. It can be. I gotta watch both ways. Make sure that no bikers are like on zoom like that. I didn't even see it. It just came by really quickly. All right, the Stephen Colbert Late Show. Colbert. I love that guy. I really do. In the past few years, he's been open about grief because I believe he lost a brother years ago, even though it's been years. The grief he has and the love he has for his brother is just so emotional and deep. I believe he did like a interview with that guy on CNN. I can't think right now. Sometimes like Starbucks. See, they're putting up a scaffolding. That shit can be really annoying sometimes. But like I said, it's a New York City thing. Okay, the Late Show. All right. Years ago, when it was the what was it before the Late Show? Anyways, whoever that was, he's retired. I'll remember his name in a moment, but it was the episode with Anne Heche after she got married and had a kid. She did her first talk show because she was promoting, I believe, a Broadway show. And he was like really hounding her on like her and Ellen and everything. Because it was like really quickly after her breakup with Ellen. And then she quickly got married and quickly had a kid. And he was not letting her off. Also, the guy from, I guess, the first season of Survivor. Yeah, the first season of Survivor. Okay, let me show you this. It's the Broadway show, The Great Gatsby. I guess it's called the Broadway Theater, I think. Yeah. The Great Gatsby. I don't know anything much about it. Don't care. Anyways. Yeah, the white gay guy from the first season of Survivor. He came on the show behind Anne Heche and the talk show host, whose name I can't remember. Anyways, besides that, he came in behind them buck ass freaking naked. Yep. I was in the audience. And we were like, oh my God. Yeah, the guy who went to prison for not paying taxes. You guys know who that is. I don't, and I really don't care. It's McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. No, it's Dwayne Reed, and that's McDonald's right there. That's just the McDonald's sign, flag. Thank you for watching my live. If you have any questions or anything, any comments, definitely post. I'll try to get to it. At the moment, I'm not too good at that. The Simon Theater all the way down there. Neil Simon. Okay, you know I've got the right of way. I'm still gonna walk. Okay, they got the right of way. Shit. Okay, I put my life at risk. This is the Times Square Church Annex building right here. It's where they have offices, and I think they have temporary residential or like a hotel type of thing for guests of the church. I'll show you the outside of it as soon as I get to that front area, and I'll turn and show you the I guess the marquee. Another thing really interesting is convenience stores and tourist shops right here. and some really ugly construction. But, you know, not every area is Christmas. That's my service, Total Wireless. I'm getting co-host requests. I don't know why. I don't really do lives very much, but you know, you learn. That used to be Mars 2112 years ago. Now it's an Asian restaurant, and I picked up an order from there a while back, and it was so freaking hot in the entrance area. Whew. I never want to go down there again. All right, that's McDonald's. You know, I eat there sometimes. Okay, you really can't see the marquee because the scaffolding is across the street. Let's see. You can see the Times Square Church. It's like right there. That's where the Times Square Church. I've been there a couple of times. The last time I was there, not for the church service, but they had a Thanksgiving meal, and it took forever to get inside. It took like several hours. The problem was they over-advertised everywhere, and they ran out of food. I mean, I was fortunate to get in, but... Okay, this is Stardust. This is where Broadway kids get up and sing. Let me tell you about this place. Great performers. You can go on YouTube and like you can just, find out and watch performers. They jump on like, you know, behind you seating and they sing. For those coming to New York City and think like, oh, they're gonna get like a Broadway position, no. People who run the place, who own the place, the managers and everything, they're trying to get people to come in and perform and work. They don't keep people because you cannot get a place on Broadway just by being at Stardust. No. Do not fall for that. And you're not going to get paid very well. I love that show. Mid-century modern with Nathan Lane and two other actors. I watched the episode last night. Linda Lavin. She played Alice years ago on Alice, the 70s TV show. She was playing the mother to Nathan Lane on this show, and it was really heartbreaking when they did the episode where she passed away, because she had passed away right before that episode, and the writers and everything had to scramble and write her death into the show. And I actually cried last night. You know, I had to stop the. I had to pause it to sit for a while, and I posted on my Facebook. I put up a photo and talked about it. Yeah, I was really emotional about it. A lot more than I expected, you know. Rest in peace, Linda Lavin. Okay. How are you people? I'm just checking the comments. Nothing yet. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Juniors. Okay. Juniors really isn't the juniors like it was years ago when it was just in Brooklyn. Now Juniors is this overpriced place. Yeah, there's still cheesecake, but they overpriced everything, so I definitely don't recommend it. You come to New York, if you want to go to Juniors, go to Brooklyn. Go to the Juniors in Brooklyn. Okay, at the moment, nothing really interesting. I mean, you find Krispy Kreme. Interesting, which is down there. Yada yada yada. Krispy Kreme. I mean, there are Krispy Kremes all over, so it's nothing too spectacular about them. I do like the donuts and coffee. Pretty good. What is this? Okay, this is a restaurant. I'm really not too knowing of certain places, so I'm sorry. I don't know what restaurant this is. Again, I picked up from places like Gongcha and around this area because I work for Uber Eats. Hello. That's amazing. Okay. I can work with that. Alright. Scaffolding, blah blah blah. Nope. I'm crossing. I'll watch how. Okay, we are officially coming up to Times Square. There's a little seating area with a blue. I don't understand this blue. Oh God, this is so ugly. Why? Olive Garden. I definitely eat at Olive Garden. I don't care. I support Olive Garden. So now we are coming up to Times Square. Chosen. I watched that show. That's a really good show about Jesus Christ. I definitely suggest this show for everyone. Pretty. I totally become one of those people. Ugh. That's TKTS if you want to find out whether you want to buy a affordable ticket if a seat is available in a theater or whatever show. Dave & Buster's, that's on 42nd Street, which is down there. So you TKTS. That's the big seating area on here on 47th Street. All right, more of Times Square.
This weather is perfect.
Yes, it is. Sinners. I'm not really up to date with shows or movies, so I don't know what that was. I totally become one of those people. But you know what? I came to New York to enjoy New York City, and this is New York City. This is my city. I've been here for since 1998. I've stopped counting the years, so I'm just saying it's at least 25 years I've been here. It's all screens. Look at that. Look at that, all screens. Okay, I have to pay attention to what's around me. Again, if you want to see something, you want me to walk through Grand Central, let me know. I'm going to end this really, really soon because I can't stand the upload time. When I get home, I have to have it on the download screen as it downloads, and it takes a really long time. I'm not looking forward to that. But again, as I said earlier, it's okay. There was an 80-year-old naked woman. Sephora. I like going there and ask you for cologne samples, and they'll give it to you. Wicked. Okay, what's going on? Alright, people, listen. I'm gonna end this right now. I hope you enjoyed this. And I shall be on again really soon. Okay? This is all attraction. You guys in New York are, you see this, you're like, meh. But, Alright, people, please take care.